Welcome back to HiFly Radio and continuing on the Van's RV-10 airplane build. So this was kind of a cool time to kind of show a specific technique to and something you have to do to these planes. So when they punch these, and I think I've talked about this before, but this is kind of a good time to show it. So when they punch out, they take these like a flat piece of aluminum and then they punch it and basically it cuts the part out of a flat piece of aluminum. So it shapes it, right? So when you do that, because you're bending it, it ends up warping it. So this is how it comes out. Look at that. You know, slicing to the right. So what you have to do, and a lot of the ribs and the wings and the actual horizontal and rudder are this way. You know, the ones where they punch them out like this, where they got these like kind of 9-degree bends. So I did have to go back and had these are the kind of the end caps. So this is your elevator, and it works like this. And your kind of those 3 holes where your counterweight or counterbalance goes. So, and you can see got a nice little gap to it. So you take a little, and I mentioned this before, this guy. Boop, boop, boop. There's a couple. I've got this one and I got another one that has a little piece of metal. But I don't like the metal one because it puts, it scars the aluminum. Now I'm pretty sure there's a purpose. It's probably to get into like a real tight area and do like a specific, can't talk today. A specific type of bend. You kind of see it here. It's real tight and small versus, so if you got like it's probably for something, if I had to guess, where you got like an area, where was it? There was an area where the rivets like this one. So the rivets are closer to, the holes are close together. See, with this one, you may not be able to do it as well because it's got such a big mouth on it. So you would use, I guess you could use this here, and just be a little careful and just, there you go. That way, you know, you don't want to bend this area where you're gonna end up dimpling probably. So that's what I'm guessing this is for. So anyways, I just wanted to show you kind of what it looked like before, and then after you flute it, it comes out straight. Look at that. And all it's doing is just putting that little waviness in there. So it's, you can kind of see how it changes it. And as you squeeze in, it pulls. You know, you just have to be careful not to flute the wrong way. So you're doing it this, kind of like this. You don't want to do it this way, because then your bulges will be on the outside and you wouldn't have, you would have gaps. So just kind of a neat little thing that I am doing. So the first step so far, I laid out all the parts. I counted for everything. The only thing I'm actually missing one of these. It's on order. It shipped yesterday. So it will be here before the weekend. And this piece actually will go on this, because you have to put these 2 outer flanges on together, back to back, and then that goes around them. So the first thing they want you to do is cut these ribs apart and deburr everything. I'm not deburring. I did a little bit of deburring on where I trimmed with the saw, because I use the bandsaw to cut them in 2 because they're one piece. And then they have you go back and cleco them together. And the first step after you cleco, cut them, deburr, and cleco is to match drill with a number 30 drill bit. So while I was letting the compressor fill up, I went ahead and started fluting those end pieces. So that's what I'm about to do, is about to final drill this. And then the next step is actually assembling these 2 pieces together. And then, which I've already done, cut this was one piece. You know, they were all together in one piece and you had to cut them out. So I've already done that. And because there's two of everything, you got to keep it labeled. So you got a left and a right. And what I've done is like I said in the last videos, essentially had it, if I standing behind the airplane looking forward, you got your right side, left side. So, and let's see here. And as soon as I get these first page done, then you lay the skins out, and then you have to bend this tab. So these little tabs right here, and I had some corrosion on this one, which is why I cleaned it up. Both of them had corrosion, like right here. Only on one or two, only on one's on the top skin. So I guess it might have got some moisture in it. But clean that up, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna bend. So you have to put something on here real, and then you bend it. And you gotta make sure you bend the right way, but people have bent the wrong way, and it is okay to, they manage to just bend it back the other way. Don't want to do that if you don't have to, because that's just going to fatigue this line. And if you mess the skins up, these skins, one, are probably not cheap. Well, they're not cheap, but to ship them might not even be, because they're so big. I don't know if they could. I don't think they could roll this up. Yeah, that wouldn't roll very well. But yeah, that'll be the next thing I do is I bend this tab, and then you start putting the ribs on, the spars, and you just, one step at a time. So there you go. And I'm gonna get back to it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll get there. I know it's a long way to go, man, before I'm flying and, interviewing rock stars and stuff like that. But, I work, I'm a normal guy. I work a full-time job, and this shit's expensive. That's all I can say. Like, because of the pricing of vans now, it's gonna take me, I'm going to be slowed. My progress will be slowed by the cost. So I'm really considering making, starting maybe doing some t-shirts and stuff just to kind of make some money. To kind of, I mean, it's I don't know how, it'd be nice to have some endorsements. People throw some money at me, or one of those angels investors, give me a sugar daddy or sugar mama. Anyways, I'm just kidding, just joking, guys. So, but I'll get there, and that's the beauty of this. While I'm working on this, I'm actually saving. Now that taxes are paid, that was a big hit. I'm saving for the fuselage, and I was gonna do slow build, but I'm gonna do quick build on the fuselage as well. And the wings were a no-brainer. That's always been the plan, is get quick build. But you're gonna have to pay for it. I mean, you're paying for like $13,000 or $15,000 extra just for the quick build. But when you're saving a couple of years of your life, that's the thing. I'm a busy guy. I have a wife, a kid that's graduating, so I don't have full school stuff anymore. But I still got a kid living here, and we like to do travel and things like that, which doesn't help me saving money for this. I have my second love is RC models, and I've got events I go to for this, and just my own personal, hobby stuff. I got builds of that. I actually have one more jet to build. I got a big Tomcat coming that's bigger than about the size of this thing. It's massive, and only reason why I have it because I placed the order for it like over a year ago. This wasn't even a thought at that time, because I'm not going to spend any more money on RC. So if anything, I'll sell stuff to put towards this. I could sell all that and pay for this thing, but I love aviation. I love the RC stuff. I love going to the events. I love hanging out with the friends that I have at the events. That's the biggest thing, is the social thing. I don't have any friends around here that come and hang out and do stuff. I mean, I know a couple people that I'm friends with, but all my friends typically are at events right now and stuff like that. So, okay, so I'm gonna get back to it. I'll shut up, run my mouth here. Oh yeah, I'm a little worried. I ordered those. There was a website, and they were brought up in a thread of buying machine version of this from a, I don't know who it is, or who the person that just does it, but there was a website called HiFly RV-10.com, and he had these. He had like 5 products on his page, and that was it. And I ordered 3 of the 5 things, but it was through PayPal. That's one thing. That's at least that's good. So if I don't get anything from I've emailed him. I called a number that showed up on the PayPal invoice, and I've gotten nothing. So hopefully it does show up someday. If not, I'll just file a claim through PayPal and get my money back. So, but I mean, his website's up. Hopefully he's just one of those that, you know, you place the order and it shows up. So anyways, but if anybody does know who that is and can get a hold of him, or, you know, hook a brother up and on, so I can get a hold of him, just at least know I'm going to get the parts. You know, that's all I really care about. But you guys have a good one. Don't forget, like I said, thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe. Any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, and hopefully this weekend I'm going to try to do some music stuff. So yeah, stay tuned. Cheers.